We did have a signing over the week, so let's get into it, shall we? A lot to discuss here. While you were watching something else, I was watching Shakira perform at the Grammys.
Yeah, you were.
I saw that.
I knew it, Robert.
My word. Let's talk about Jack Flaherty.
Programming.
Jack Flaherty is going back to the Detroit Tigers. Remember, he was with the Tigers in 2024, ultimately got traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers, where he helped them win a World Series ring. It is a 2-year, $35 million contract. He will make $25 million this year. The second year, he is guaranteed $10 million if he doesn't opt out, and it could be worth $20 million if he starts at least 15 games.
So it's a one-year deal.
Basically. That's what I thought too. It was like, oh, he's going to opt out. But I think this is a win-win for both. You get some security in 2026 if you're Jack Flaherty, and the Detroit Tigers add to their rotation, which of course is headlined by the big dog up front, Tarek Skubal.
Well, I look at the big story as Jack didn't get what he wanted. Not this one.
I was a little surprised that there wasn't more.
It's basically 1 year
desire for him.
But I will say this on the positive. We'll get away from the contract stuff. I felt like the Tigers reset him. I always like to see guys reward guys. Talked about that with Manaea from the Mets, and he went back to the Mets, who really kind of changed his arm angle, got him going. I thought the Tigers, we weren't sure what Jack was going to do last year. You know, he was still bouncing around trying to figure out himself. I thought they set him up to where he ended up being somebody the Dodgers wanted. A World Series championship team wanted him. And the winter, he did not get the money he was expecting. And he's kind of trying to pull a Blake Snell type of thing, right? I'm going to go back, I'll reset. He's going to opt out.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to pitch for $10 million. You know, that's not going to happen. I mean, Verlander and Scherzer are 40 years old, and they got 15. You know, so that's a one-year deal in my mind. But it's a reset. Goes back where a pitching coach he clicked with, the manager he clicked with.
Yeah.
And it's good for him.
We mentioned
and it's a division you can pitch in.
Well, that was my next question, and let's talk about bigger picture here. When you look at the American League Central, I like what the Royals have done. The Guardians surprised everyone last year, winning that division. The Tigers ended up making a run and surprising the Astros in the first round. Where are you in the American League Central and how the Tigers fit?
Well, it's a great pitchers division. You don't have anybody hitting 50 homers. Not going to happen. You don't have those mammoth lineups like you look at what the Yankees are. The gauntlet. Even Toronto, they got 3 or 4 guys that are going to come at you with a combination of power that's going to hurt you. I think the Central, and this is why I think so many guys win Cy Youngs, came out of the Central as pitchers. It's never been that big money. You're not spending the big money. And one time Detroit did. You know, when they had Prince.
When they brought in Miggy.
And also the switch hitter. I can't think of his name right now. The catcher, Victor.
Oh, Victor Martinez. V-Mart.
You know, they had that great run. They spent some money. But other than that, the Central teams don't spend a lot of money. So you're not.
This is what the Tigers added, and, of course, on the right side, what they lost. I think Gleyber Torres is going to be really good for them. He's in the lineup every day. Alex Cobb, 2024, he struggled with some injuries. But you got Skubal, you got Flaherty, you got Cobb, Canely in the bullpen. Manning is in the mix. Casey Mize is also there.
A lot of what ifs. What if they click? What if they're healthy? What if they do? And I think the Tigers are on the other side of the what if. I think they got a chance to make a great run. I still pick the Royals. I think you're leaning there too.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good run with those guys.